Hello fellow crafters, Rex here with another game plan video for Minecraft. In this one, we're going to be covering the mini game Sky Wars. This is especially popular on woodycraft.net, which is a growing server that's really popular. Now, what it is it's a survival mini game where 10 people drop in, have their own island, and it's who can last the longest. The ways you can kill other people is by knocking them off their island or killing them. Now, there's different ways to knock people off their island and different ways to kill them, but you're stuck to your own island. You have a choice of staying there or moving between islands. The ways you move between islands is you use your blocks, or use them to transfer between islands. You can build little bridges, but that's risky. We'll get into that in a second. How you get your items. When you spawn, there's 2 chests that randomly deliver you items. With these is where your game plan for this match should come. Sometimes you'll get swords. About 3 out of the 10 islands get swords. You get fishing rods, you get snowballs, you get blocks, all sorts of other stuff that should dictate your game plan. So now you know how to get between the islands. You know the basics of how to play. Now let's tell you how you kill other people. The 3 ways are fishing rods, which you can hook them and pull them off of their island or off of a sky bridge between islands. Snowballs, which you can throw and knock them off their island or off a sky bridge, or sword / hand-to-hand combat, which is just self-explanatory. Now, the strategy for playing. Let's go into the snowballs first. You want to wait till somebody is trying to cross. Now, you hold down shift so you don't fall off by yourself, but if you still get hit by a snowball, you're falling off. Same thing works with eggs. They're basically the same thing. I like using them a lot. You can see them in the gameplay that we're showing. It's just cuts of different kills. Another way to do it is fishing rods. Now, fishing rods can be useful because you can pull someone off their island because it comes towards you. So often people look between the islands and you can yank them off. It's not my favorite because you have to not only get lucky to get them, you also have to get lucky to pull them off. If somebody hooks you, what you need to do is drop into the hole. Every island has a little hole you can use for mining or hiding. That's the strategy. So you get hooked, you drop in the hole immediately, you heal up, they can't do anything to you. So if you know how to play a fishing rod, it's not scary, but it's useful to pull other people off their islands or bridges. Now the third and probably the most strategic way is with swords. So if you're lucky enough to spawn with a sword, you got a couple options. One is you can just go straight ahead, build bridges, and try to get people. But people usually know that, hey, this guy has a sword, he's trying to get me. You got to be a little sneaky with it. So keep it in your inventory as long as possible without showing other people. And then build the bridges when they're not looking. Usually you can build about half the bridge, which is about 5 blocks, because you're going backwards. When they're not looking, go back, see if they look. If they start throwing stuff at you, build a little bit of a barrier. But if they don't, then you can finish it off. And an important tip is when you get about 4 blocks away, build the bridge from their island towards you. It's a lot faster than the opposite direction, and you can see them. So it's a useful thing that I use all the time. Once you get up to them, start bashing them with the sword. If you have the sword, you almost always have the advantage. The next best weapon is an enchanted axe, so use that. If you don't have a sword, you can still win gunfights or fights, fist fights. Now, other things to note is in the middle there's an island with 4 chests, same randomness, and enchantment table. Usually the fights end up around this place, and it can be really useful. Watch out for the lava around it. There is water you can jump in, but when you're fighting, if you get hit by lava, you lose a lot of your hearts. So keep an eye on if your enemies get hit by lava. You want to rush after them as soon as possible while they're still injured before they can heal up. That's basically it for the strategy. It's a really fun game. I recommend you guys play. It's usually 5-minute games is what they come out to be, and they're really quick. You jump right back in. So that's the tips for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to be coming out with a bunch more Minecraft game plans videos for different mini games, different things. So if you want to see those in the future, please subscribe to the channel. This has been your boy Rex. Kaboom!